you all, this is Eman Booze. The first YouTube video I made was on this here Climax Moonshine about 4 months ago. And I thought it fitting for my 50th video to return back to the roots a little bit. So tonight we're going to review this here Climax Moonshine Grape Lightning. Now what is the Grape Lightning? Well, it's kind of like a brandy. So what they do, they start off by making a mash. And inside the mash, they got a lot of grape in there. Okay? They ferment it, and then they distill it and get it here in the bottles. Now these type of brandies are very reminiscent of the brandies they make, the fruit brandies they make over in Europe. They're very expensive to make and very time consuming. And a lot of times they keep them in these little bottles because of the labor intensity and the cost associated with making them. So Tim here, Tim Smith, he trying to do something that very few people are doing with the brandies here on the craft side. So let's get a little bit in the glass and see what we picking up on the nose and the taste. I'm excited about this one. I love the peach one, and if you missed the video, go back on my YouTube channel. I get more into the nuts and bolts of how these things here are made. Let's nose her up and see what we smelling. The grape jump right out at you. It's a real nice sweet tone. It reminds me of a Concord grape. It's very jammy, very, very jammy. Now I'm also picking up a little bit of a yeasty tone, and you do get these things with these kind of spirits because of the way they're made. And there's the sweetness of the mash in there also. Smell really good on the nose. Every time I shake it up, the flavor come out a little bit stronger too. I'm sure if it sat here for a while, it'd get even a little bit more expressive. Yep, the grape's right in there though, so that's the good thing. Alright, now let's give her a taste. Oh, that grape tone's in there. I think Tim did a good job making sure he got them in there. But let me say something about these fruit brandies. The fruit's always on the more refined side. It's not like them artificially flavored products where they just dump a bunch of some kind of funky stuff in there to make them taste like bubble gum or candies or something. No, this is really a naturally made product, artisanally made, and so or artisanally made, I should say. My grammar horrible this evening, but this is a well-made product, and it reminds me a lot of those European brandies. So this is wonderful right here. Let's give it another nose again. Picking up a little bit of a spiciness on the back note, almost like a little pepper. Let's see if we're getting anything else on the palate here. There might be some more fruit that I'm tasting here. Kind of reminds me a little bit of like blackberry, a teeny bit. Definitely grape though. Definitely jammy. I'm loving the flavors. It's a real sipping lightning here. And I think you could probably make a whole slew of dynamite cocktails with this. But for me, I just like to sit like this. That's what suits me the best. Now, where are these products located? I get a ton of tweets, a ton of emails, a ton of questions all the time. How come I can't find Tim Smith's product in my state? Well, I tell you, it's coming. Mark my words on it. He's doing some things now that's going to help him get the product out a little bit better. But currently, you can find Climax Moonshine in North Carolina, South Carolina, Georgia, Tennessee, West Virginia, Maryland, D.C., Delaware, and most recently the state of Ohio. So it's coming to you. Check these guys out on the internet, climaxmoonshine.com. Check me out on YouTube. You can find me by typing in Eman Booze. I'm also on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and I write the Distillery of the Month column for MainStreetDistilleries.com. I want to thank Tim for getting me into this craft spirits review thing by inspiring me to do so by producing great products like the Climax shines in front of me here. So if you can get them, I strongly recommend you go out and get a couple of bottles. You won't be disappointed. On that note, bye you all.